guys, welcome back to another week here on Mash Your Hair. This week I wanted to show you guys how to put clip-in extensions in your hair. Clip-in extensions are so great because whether you're going for a quick fix for the night out or looking for something for a special event, they're so easy to pop in and out of your hair with minimal damage. So let's get started. So the first thing you're obviously going to need is your extensions, teasing comb, a flexible hairspray. The one I'm using is the R&Co Flexible Hairspray Outer Space, a crocodile clip, and last but not least, my wet brush. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to section off my hair. My extensions are already pre-cut, so remember if you are getting a new pack of extensions to take them to a stylist and have them cut them for you. Do not try to do this yourself, otherwise you're just going to end up having to buy another pack of extensions. So make sure to see your professional for that. So with every pack of extensions, you're going to get 2 clips, 3 clips, 4 clips, and 4 individual single clips. Depending on whether you're going for fullness or length or both, that's really going to depend on how many extension pieces you need. Sometimes you might even need 2 packs. If I am someone who has really short hair here, think about how many pieces you're going to need to put in, because not only are you building the weight line, you're also creating a whole new shape. So for me, I'm just kind of like an easy, simple fix right now. I'm just adding a little bit of length. I'm not necessarily going for the fullness. Alright, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is section my hair out. I'm going to take one right underneath my occipital bone. So now that I've got my section, what I'm going to do first is pre-measure before I put the extensions in. As you can see, it fits perfectly from edge to edge without overlapping onto the side. So then what I'm going to do, and back home just a couple of times, just to create a little bit of a shelf so that way there's something for the clip-ins to hold on to. And then I hairsprayed underneath it for a little bit of extra hold. As I was mentioning to you guys, I really want to make sure that my base is filled here. So if you were to take the first piece and pull it forward after dividing your hair into the middle, if you can see almost like a line, then you know it's not blended enough and you need to go lower than what you've done. So looking at this blends really well. Like, I like the way that looks. I don't feel like it looks like I have extensions in my hair, so I'm gonna move on. The next extension piece I'm gonna use is also a 2-clip. As you guys can see, this extension piece is a different shade than this. Because I have highlights in my hair, I want my extensions to also be multi-dimensional because that's natural, right? No hair is one flat color ever, and if it is, that's not really natural looking. Moving up, I'm gonna do the same thing with the second piece of extension. Directly above, as you can see, my pieces are really starting to fill out. I'm building my base. Even if I wasn't gonna have the rest of this hair down, this still looks very believable. Next thing I'm going to do is going to use a 3-piece. So same thing, I'm just gonna work my way up. I never wanna really go past the crown, so remember that. Otherwise you can see the extensions and that's not really cute ever. And as you're working up the head, you guys, you almost want your tease to get softer and softer. So that way your head doesn't look like it's getting wider as you work your way up. Okay, looking good, right? So we have one more piece as far as building our base, and then we have 2 single clips. Those 2 single clips are gonna go more in the front to blend in with the layers, and then my last 4-piece clip, that's gonna go almost all the way around my head. But I'm gonna make sure to avoid the hairline because you never want anything too close so that way the extensions aren't visible. make sure that it's symmetrical on both sides. I really want to make sure that this goes on flat. Sometimes when you get too far up at the head, it can be rounded out. So I'm gonna find a nice flat area. That feels really good. Back comb ever so slightly here. And hairspray. You see how that just filled that out a little bit more? I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Back comb. If you are parting your hair differently, like to the side, then I would say part your hair like that and apply the extension clips accordingly to your part. So that way you get the best look you possibly can. Pull that back. I really want to make sure that everything feels nice and flat and smooth, no bumps and lumps on the head. That's really how you can tell someone has extensions. Like if the wind is blowing and a little area opens up, you can see the clip. That's my nightmare. If I feel anything, I'm going to adjust it lower and somewhere different so that way I don't see any lumps, especially in the back. Yeah, I'm definitely growing my hair back out again. So now you guys know how to put extensions into your hair. Let's go over some things you need to know. Number one, your extensions are dead. They are dead hair. They are not living or attached to something that is living, so it's not getting any nutrients or nourishment. By that I mean, when you hand wash it, make sure to let them air dry, use a deep conditioning treatment on them, apply oil, minimal heat. Make sure you just take care of them and baby them, because the better you take care of them, the longer that they'll last. Second thing to note is that extensions always look more natural when your hair is curled. It's fake hair added to your hair. It just looks better when it's curled. Simple as that. How easy were those extensions to put in, you guys, right? It didn't take much time, and it's not as hard as people think it is. So now that you know how to put the extensions in, go ahead and try it. Let me know how it works out for you. Thank you guys so much for making it to another week here on Mash Your Hair. If you guys like this video, comment below, share with all your friends. Thank you guys so much for making it to another week here on Mash Your Hair, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!